Eur Eureka! I got my stream working on YouTube. Oh yeah. Eureka! I got my stream working on YouTube. Oh yeah. Eureka! I got my. So turn that on, then I can see the chat. Alright, now I can play. I wasn't able to figure out how to tell all those notifications just to go on YouTube. Wow, I'm like you gotta love the PS5, dude. I'm streaming like high quality, 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames. Just need good internet for it, and I do have.
The arachnid horde is mounting a serious counterattack on the planet Valaka. Troopers of the Deep Space Vanguard are sent down to the planet to bolster our defenses and hold already taken ground.
The console systems have impeccable hardware, and you're not allowed to purchase it. You're only allowed to purchase it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Like, well, so like I pre-ordered PlayStation Pro, and everybody's bitching, oh, it's $800, blah blah. But I'm like, it might be $800, but on my 8K screen, it's basically a fucking $3,000 computer. You know what I mean? I'd rather pay $800 than $3,000. I already spent the money on the TV screen. You know what I mean? I have a 50-inch 8K screen. You have any idea how much that costed me? I paid like $1,800 for this screen, and that was off Newegg, and it's a Samsung. But it's crazy when you watch a 8K screen. It's like the shit just looks good anyways, and then you plug the PS5 in it. It can do native 8K on it. Supports 8K, so it's like it looks great, you know. And then yeah, I started this stream, by the way, too. If you were asking about the stream, the other dude. It's on YouTube though. Just Google Roughnecks. Or I mean YouTube Roughnecks. I mean. Live stream. Oh well, my profile name is Michael Mike of the D Giovanni. I don't know. Well, I play guitar too sometimes, so. Kind of missed the days before Mogs on World of Warcraft, because it was like you were super excited to get the Shoulders of Valor. Remember that shit on the Warrior? I was like, that's when, you know, you get that from UVRS and shit, you know. Classic WoW's awesome. I remember everything from it, dude. That's the thing. Oh, dude, you would have a blast, dude. Yeah, and then I could be your guide, like, for sure. Well, you know who Swifty is, right? His name's Swifty because he used to farm potions of speed and just like run through shit as a warrior, aggro everything, and kill it all at once. That's why that's why he got the nickname Swifty, and then he changed his name to Swifty. I'm a subscriber to his stream. I even I gave him $1 and then sent something really cool. I was like, hey man, I remember you from Classic WoW. Like, you know, like you always been like super fun, even when you were frapsing or whatever. And he like responded to me. He read that and he started laughing. He was like, he's like, Michaelis, man, dude, you're gonna make me cry. Like, you remember those days? I was like, I said that's how you got your name. Farming fucking speed potions. And he would use them in like Warsong Gulch. He'd go get the flag and then speed potion all the way back, you know. Remember in classic, well, in classic WoW, yeah, there was like speed potions, potions that give you like a shitload more spell power, potions that would just heal you that you can make. Yeah, alchemists were like if you level up an alchemist, you could literally just sell shit and mix potions, farm, and sell shit on the auction house all day and make thousands of gold like every day. Which back in like classic WoW, gold actually meant something because you could just buy fucking epics.
Be advised, sensors indicate arachnid threat levels have risen. Large arachnid patrol detected in the field. Its destruction is highly recommended.
Yeah. Even in classic, movement's always been a thing. You got to be moving around. Like, I mean, your movement matters a lot.
No letting up now. This fire build tools out on the double Brimstone 1. You have incoming arachnid threat. No time to lose. Move it. Arachnid patrol.
Like for instance, sometimes if you overheal, you'll draw aggro, and then what you want to do, like say you get a couple guys on you, run next to your tank. He'll grab that shit up right off you. You know what I mean? Like WoW's it's a whole strategy. Shit.
The base is under attack in the western quadrant. Fire, mobile HQ is transmitting, and we have
What?
on your location. Arc is en route.
Brimstone 1, this is Vulture 1. Payload is loaded up and en route. Stay clear of the drop zone.
How is Monk still the flavor of the month like 5 years later?
Fire, build tools out on the double Brimstone 1. You have
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're
move it.
Payload is on the ground. Vulture 1 is returning to the GURP.
They're actually as class every year in the area. They have not been out since they've been in the game.
that makes me miss Legacy or Legion. I mean, Cause I leveled up a demon hunter first and got him like decked out, and then yeah, them monks would come in and I would just slaughter them like immediately. It was great. I was always like first DPS in my raids, and there's other demon hunters too. I was just good. I knew what I was doing. Like some of the demon hunters, oh, they wanted to go crit or mainly attack power. I went straight haste because in Legion the demon hunters had an auto attack that it gave them like a double hit and gave you fury. But yeah, that's just me though.
Yeah, I mean, you're fucking.
No, people used to make fun of me. Oh, this haste demon hunter. I'm like trying to get into like rando raids for a shot at a boss I didn't kill or something. But they don't realize that I'm doing like 31 million damage. On in my raid and top DPS. Like they have no clue, and they're making fun of me because I'm haste. But like they have no clue. They have no clue.
I mean, I don't even literally ask Mike to do it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. This sounds stupid than anybody can say. I pick the haste set on every tune I play.
Well, that's because you played paladin, man. Haste is super good on a paladin.
I'm stacking mash. I don't give a fuck what, you know,
Pulse detected. Ratings look good so far, Brimstone 1. I am detecting a lot of arachnid activity, so
I mean, there's some tunes that you want to get like crit and stuff on, like a rogue. You want to get crit on a rogue. Well, then again, I guess if you're playing like a sublity rogue, haste would be good as fuck on a sublity rogue. Yeah. You want? Yeah. I see. I don't. Well, that's one of the reasons why I quit WoW is because you couldn't get into a group because if you weren't playing their standard of meta. No, I know. Well, that's what. Yeah, it's just the community's gotten toxic. It's all elitist and shit. When you can't just have fun and try different shit. You have to play the meta. I don't like that. I don't like it. That's why I like Classic WoW, because Classic WoW, you could just fucking figure out something and do some weird shit, but it was awesome. And you kicked ass, you know what I mean? Like... Shit, I'm out of ammo. When you guys are done with this, can you guys just like join my stream so it shows a few viewers so I can get more people? Oh shit. Oh god. Fuck you, Clendathu bug scum. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. I'm dead. Shit, dude, this shit's brutal. It's like Starship Troopers. You just like stabbed me through the fucking chest. Speaking of time walking dungeons, you know I have Illidan's blade on my demon hunter. Like I literally have Illidan's blades on my demon hunter from time walking Black Temple. The time walk raid. Yeah. It took me a few months to get, but I finally got it because you can only do it, and then the only way you get it is if the Blade of Illidan drops. You don't have to actually get the roll on it. It's just it has to drop, and then boom, it gives you like. Remember in Legion how you could like, well, that's what the Mogs became into now. But yeah, I have a legendary artifact skin that's Illidan's blades, the Blades of Azeroth. Well, you're a pally, you know. I used to love doing PvP with you because you would go in there looking like a classic WoW character, but a paladin, blood elf. It was just hilarious. It was just hilarious. Like I started doing it too. Remember, we were just looking like we're wearing like level 2 gear. I didn't realize you never played classic, man. When did you come in? Like BC or something? Or Wrath? Yeah. Did you ever get smashed by the elevator? Yeah, the engineer goggles. Flame burn.
Moving to the LZ, troopers. On the left.
Yeah, you're like noob mode, pretty much. It's a great story. Yeah, I thought. Well, that was in classic WoW. You would just go around and be like, "Will you sign my petition for a guild?" And but like people were happy to do it because they like to like, and then you're like level 12 trying to do it, you know, begging all the level 60s in classic WoW and Orgrimmar. Like, will you sign my sheet or whatever? Shit, I used to hang around the auction house and start randomly whispering people like, "Can you spare 1 gold?" The next thing I know, I got like 26 gold and I can buy something off the auction house that I needed, you know? Straight up beggar. And then there was always a guy outside the bank doing the dice roll game. Get in the fucking ship, you stupid bastards.
They're leaving in 30 seconds. Get in the ship or be left behind.
Just dash and roll, dash and roll. Like, it's stupid. Yeah.
There's like back in the day where they wouldn't even let a rogue like sneak around much, and now there's today where they have monks that just
See, those motherfuckers never understand the days of classic WoW when you have to like, you gotta collect six wolf teeth, right? 3,700 fucking wolves later, you got 3. You know what I mean? Like you basically like got level 10 just by fucking killing wolves, trying to get their teeth. You know? It's like what all these wolves like gummed out, like they don't even have teeth. Like that was classic WoW, dude. Like that was classic WoW.
I mean, even my experience in Classic WoW at the moment is just like finding an item online that I really, really want to hold, and then realizing after playing the game for fucking 4 days, dude, that that doesn't even exist because Classic WoW took it out, and Classic WoW is super hard. It's like, well, fuck you.
Well, it's not that it's hard. Like so, classic WoW. Like you might be in like a questing area, and you'll see some other dude doing the same quest as you. So you party up, and then you can get the quest. It actually like incites you. Classic WoW was more about teamwork than it was just like running around being a solo badass like retail is now. You know. Yeah, like, and then in classic WoW was you couldn't do that until you were like level 60. The game didn't even fucking start until you were level 60 in classic WoW. The game didn't even start until you were max level.
Yeah. You know, playing Vision
But
recently.
the adventures of leveling up are some of the best experiences in any MMO I've ever had in classic WoW, and that's back in what like fucking 2008 or some shit, or 2007.
Classic WoW.
Yeah, yeah. It was like I remember loading up with my brother, and then me, my brother, and his friends. We made a whole ass guild. Like we were like fucking helping each other level up, like doing the quests together. Like, dude, we're just doing a simple quest, but we got a full group, you know, group of 5. We got a healer, a tank, and 2 DPS, you know, or 3 DPS. You know what I mean? Just to do fucking quests, and we're like level 9 and shit. But like back in classic WoW, there was like these epic ass dungeons you could do even at low level. Like the most memorable for me was it was called the Wailing Caverns, and it was in the Far Oasis in the Barrens. And it was you go in that bitch, and it was like, dude, there was like a badass turtle shield for the tank. There was all sorts of gear, and there was like 7 bosses. It was stupid low level gear, but like when you're low level, like playing for the first time, like all that shit was like, holy shit, I'm decked out now, you know, you know what I mean? And then plus you'd get a quest at the beginning of the dungeon, and if you completed the quest, you'd go to Thunder Bluff and turn it in, and then like there was like 6 choices of items that you could pick. Like so the DPS would pick like the one-handed sword or whatever, like a rogue would.
You
But
know
the
what, Bob?
yeah.
Like, look at this wood cutting thing, bro. Look at this wood splitter, Taylor. I found a wood splitter, bro. A real one. Look at this shit. Get your hand cut off of that, dude.
What is it, like a automatic saw?
I found a table saw, bro. It cuts logs. Perfectly, dude. I don't know where they're going. They're like grinding the ground out here. So,
Can I tell you guys about the most controversial quest for the Horde in Classic WoW? It's actually really dark too. It's a great quest.
oh, you're into it.
Like the quest is in Alliance territory, and you go there and stuff, and you get ganked a lot because it's Alliance territory. So they'll like you're gonna have to fight a motherfucker if you're playing on a PvP server. You know what I mean? Which is that's the only way to play Classic WoW is on PvP. Like you're a bitch if you're playing PvE mode. But you go into Alliance territory, do this quest for the Horde, and then you like nuke a whole town and kill a whole bunch of people, and it was like really controversial because it was like shit, like so like the orcs just like catapulted shit into a town and just killed a bunch of women and children. It's like, yep, for the Horde. Oh wait, yeah, but what? It wasn't just a normal catapult. It was like this poison catapult. But if you did it, it'd give you a blue weapon or armor piece. It was.
I like the Lillian boss. I mean, there's a couple dark ones there. Like Lillian's pretty good. I've got her stories in the game.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, she loses like her kid or something, and he's trying to find like
Yeah, she's like on a revenge path, pretty much.
exactly. Old Louis boss, dude. But I have
Man, yeah, you guys gotta really try classic vanilla though. It's great.
fuck that. Exactly.
Dude, it's super fun. It is more challenging, but it's super fun.
Literally like taking this photograph that I'm standing in right now, grabbing bananas and just cranking down the fun.
I know, so classic WoW graphics aren't all that great
But now
compared to what it is
I
now.
can bring a tab and say, here it is. You know, especially I know a fucking paladin. Do they even exist?
If you play Alliance.
I mean, I don't have to be a blood elf,
Well,
but
then be a shaman. So, like in classic WoW, shamans were only Horde and paladins were only Alliance.
I played classic with the guys who got all the way through Max and Ranger, bro. I mean, I got a classic too, and I'm telling you, the paladin, it had one ability, one.
No, you're talking about Wrath of Lich King. I'm talking about vanilla.
I've got another. No, I mean, you did vanilla. You have to start as vanilla. You start in the same place that you do in classic. It's the 60 run cycle
Oh, okay.
of classic, bro, before you're allowed to go to burning your save. And then I had to get you to burn your save to get to Lich King. And so we did that on those tools in classic. And it wasn't like, sit here all day and dog it out. I mean, it's not like that. It's a fucking fun ass game. But I mean, it's this that I'm already playing minus like having an alt or, trying to get rich or like all of that is just way fucking harder. I mean, and I think it
Oh,
boils
yeah,
down to
yeah.
that. If you're not having fun in retail, you just need to have more classes and basically more other shit to do. But there's plenty of shit to do anyways.
No, I know. I know. I get you. I was being nostalgic about like vanilla WoW. It's
And you got that unfair, for it because like as a retail player, I mean, I just feel like it's too slow and shitty, unless somebody's there. Hey man, you want to use this cave? Here, come in this cave. And it's like, what's going on? And you're like, dude, use this, use that. They're just like bullshitting. It's like,
well,
fuck you.
so like check this out. In like vanilla classic WoW with my level 60 warlock, I did the quest to where you can summon a doom guard. So we'd go into a Wrath of Basin, right? And before the game even starts, I just start a ritual, and it takes 5 people to summon a doom guard. But you just summon a doom guard right at the beginning of the game, and then the doom guard becomes the warlock's pet, and it's OP as fuck. It's like basically a mini boss. I'm just saying you can't do shit like that no more.
No,
But like, you only got that privilege if you do the quest and shit, Which the quest it takes a long time to do and stuff, but like you're rewarded with this like ridiculously like, dude, I'd take that Doom Guard into raids and shit. We'd have him tank some of the bosses and shit. He'd be like an off tank for the tank. And it was just cool because you just summon him, like Warlock could do that summoning shit. You have to do a whole ritual, and then the orcs would gather around, and I was like, holy shit, this is Warcraft, dude.
we're just waiting for Lady Sylvanas to come out of her sister right now. Like, this has kind of gotten really weird in the story, but Lady Sylvanas is this blonde girl, right? Isn't her sister Valeria?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Sylvanas has a sister who wasn't corrupted by Arthas.
Well, she killed that sister on Anakin when she became part of the Lich King. And
Well, it was Arthas corrupted Sylvanas, and then
then she
Ilaria,
became.
yeah, 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 because she thought she was undead or whatever, and then she did die, but she came back because she was corrupted by Arthas, but then she had a hatred for Arthas.
So now her sister is here, not her, in her place in the last expansion.
Yeah, Sylvanas basically got turned into an elf banshee. That's why they call her the Banshee Queen. Yeah, I didn't see what happened. Like, I didn't play that where you kill Sylvanas and shit.
I didn't really either, but two, like she was gone, and then this one, the one with Ben, her sister lies here, and she's kind of a hothead, and so we're trying to get her to be on our side, and she is, but she's having secret conversations with like the actual boss, and that boss and her have like personal beef.
Yeah.
So every time we get close to like destroying this person or even talking to her, Hilaria fucks it all up, and she shoots arrows at her face and starts getting mad and shit. It's like, Hilaria,
Yeah. Like, chill out, bitch. Like,
yeah, because
control your temper.
just let the bitches have their dreams and stop fucking shooting at me before we pull.
Oh, she be doing that? Like, it's like a raid, and then Larry just hops in, just pulls the boss, like a bitch.
Give her space, now the boss is mad, you can't kill it. It's like, you dumb bitch. Like, you keep fucking this up. Like, quit shooting her first, and we'll talk to her, and then she'll, throw a spell out, and we'll get going. But instead, you keep fucking flicking an arrow at her, thinking about your sister and shit. She's got some shit going on. Something that happened with these two idiots. The boss is a barefooted totem she's barefoot.
See, that's something you guys don't know about, like, classic WoW either, is you'd have offhand weapons. Like, a warrior could carry a bow or a crossbow, plus a shield and sword. Like, there was an extra slot, but you could only use certain things in it. It was really cool. Mages and warlocks would get wands, so if they ran out of mana, they could still do damage. And some wands were like, dude, I got a wand from Blackwing Lair, and it was like a epic, and it was like you would just start out with that wand because like it had an ability. The first wand shot that you do does 200% damage, and it automatically crits. So it like you'll just hit a motherfucker for like 2k. And then that was the cool thing about like classic. Like if you earned the gear in the raids and shit, you were a badass in battlegrounds because there was no PvP gear and PvE gear. It was just gear.
Yeah, I like that.
But like even if you just like playing PvP and you didn't want to raid, you could just farm PvP and get honor kills, and then you could cash in honor kills for like badass epic gear that's made for PvP. Like Altric Valley was a huge one. And Altric Valley in Classic was amazing as fuck. No, it was like a whole huge thing. Like you'd be summoning in bosses, and then now there's like a Godzilla fight in the middle of the map, and each team is trying to kill their boss. You know what I mean? It was awesome. Now all Trick Valley is just rush to this tower, rush to that tower, get to the end, and then kill the boss. No, Altric Valley back in the day, that was like a 4 hour fucking ordeal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like if you played Altric Valley, that's what you're doing for the day, like pretty much. And then you had to like farm pelts and bones and everything else and turn it into your base and
I was like, it's funny because like yesterday, we were like getting on to it. It's like, well, you guys just keep your battlegrounds super big. It's like, no, I've been doing that for 15 years.
yeah, like who cares? I mean that's the easiest way in retail to get some decent gear even for dungeons.
I don't even do it because of me. I mean, I bet I could probably run dungeons boringly and going just because that's what I like to do. My tune is boring in the fucking battlegrounds.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Day one, I'm there.
Bro, remember when was it Battle for Azeroth that me and you played together, and we just said fuck everybody. Remember we like had a whole raid and we were just going around killing everybody. We weren't even gaining anything, but it was just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, in this game,
No, that's some classic WoW shit. That's what classic WoW is about. It's not about like getting gear and grinding. It was just you're having fun in the world, doing shit.
I like
Like
that.
Like if you log into Orgrimmar and then they're like looking for more for Alliance raid, you just join. That's your duty in classic WoW.
Nonsense, too. They're, acting like that. It's like, bro, you're fucking with me. Like, I ain't fucking with you, bro. I don't know why you gotta beef out with my health points.
Well,
It's like,
Well, yeah, I had an experience like that recently, and I got the new Dragon Ball Z fighting game, and I'm pretty kick ass at it. And this dude was just raging out on me, screaming at me, calling me the N word, and like just being horrible. And I was just like, I was like, bro, like, I mean, if you need help, if you want me to teach you a little bit, like, he's like, no, fuck you, I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah. And then so I continued to whoop his ass for like 4 more games, and then he like quit, and I'm just like I knew what he was doing wrong. I was just trying to teach him, and it was just like, it's just toxic as fuck, basically, is all I'm saying. That's how. Do the flying mounts work like Dragonflight now? I saw that was kind of a thing. Yeah, yeah, but like, can you fly around Azeroth on a mount and it works like Dragonflight? They kind of advertised that. Yeah, so like they actually made flying mounts like you feel like you're flying pretty much. Yeah. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I got like 4 levels in Dragonflight just by like flying around on my dragon and upgrading my dragon. Cause I was having so much fun with that shit. Cause like I like airplane games, so like like feeling like you're actually flying is like really cool to me. You know what I mean? Instead of before it was just like you just look in a direction and you fly. But Dragonflight was cool because it was a whole mechanic to the flight. Like you had to glide and you could lose energy, and then you have to land your dragon and let him get his energy back. You know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get a boost and shit. I would I wish they would add some aerial combat to that whole mechanic though. That would be dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like imagine there was a battleground where it was like you got to have motherfuckers on the ground, but then you can also have motherfuckers in the sky. So there's like an objective in the sky and there's an objective on the ground. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that? There's just dragons flying around fighting each other. Meanwhile, you're just like rushing the beach with the horde, with a pack of orcs. You know?
We interrupt our regularly scheduled judicial program to bring you live footage of the assault on Agni Prime, where the Deep Space Vanguard are striking deep into the heart of this hellacious planet.
This is what we do, Brimstone. Assault and secure. Clean by the numbers. Brimstone team will deploy and secure objectives in the order administered. Fire out. Changing mags.
Die, bugs.
Grenade going out. Changing magazines.
Yeah, and Battle for Azeroth, I used to play a Feral Druid in threes, and then I would just hop on someone, take like pretty much kill a dude, and there's nothing they could do, or put like a max amount of bleeds on them, and then I would just run away behind a pillar, heal myself to full, and then just go invisible again. It was disgusting, and they can still do that.
Loaded up with the payload. Vulture 1 on the way. Clear the drop zone.
Yeah, I know everybody hates seeing a druid in PvP for sure.
We are seeing a large amount of enemy activity in your AO. Base construction is a go. Move.
Vulture 1 is RTB. Payload is on the deck.
Stun twice for 7 seconds each. More than any pod, anything about it. You're not going to get anybody stunned for 7 seconds.
I really just got martyred.
So, in a druid battle, pretty much with my sense, and then I'm trying to sleep through it, like almost the entire battle. Sam sleep. Like, I have to sleep him every single time, or 10 minutes is on cooldown. And then a sleep pod combination, like you have to sleep him, let him break out, and then hodge him. And then you might be able to fall at the same time as like my teammates at the time out like not using their stun and stuff, and then that's the part that's hard because we all kind of do it at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, no, you gotta chain them bitches.
Yeah, so now we're wasting everything on the druid, you know, like running around like freeze and be like, and you're like, oh my god, we all just stun him at the same time.
Oh.
You guys, fucking suck.
That's actually one of the reasons why like the Demon Hunter is one of my mains, is because it's like it don't matter. I'm just on your ass doing like a considerable amount of damage to you 24/7. Oh, you're gonna dash away? Okay, well I'll fucking dash to you too, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? And then if I hit you with it, it's an automatic crit and does a shitload of damage, you know.
I agree that pressure the druids, it does help because they can't just stand there.
Well, yeah, you know, they have to focus on it's always fun to have a demon hunter in your threes because like he can just pressure the fuck out of the healer and the healer can't do anything but survive.
Data from the seismic pulse looks good. Expect a horde inbound to your location. ETA now.
Like a rogue can do that, but the demon hunter does more damage, burst damage than the rogue. So it's like if the demon hunter's on you, the only thing you can do is just try to live. Which you probably will, but it's like that's all you can do though. So you lock down a healer with that demon hunter. You know what I mean? One of my favorite combos was a Feral Druid, an Arms Warrior, and then no. Not a Feral Druid, Restoration Druid, an Arms Warrior, and then I play my Demon Hunter. It was absolutely disgusting. And then if they wanted to fight together and then try to beat up the warrior, I would just go with the warrior, and it was just so much AoE damage. You know what I mean? That they would just die. Like, it's actually really dumb to put to try to fight a demon hunter and a fucking warrior side by side. Like, they're just gonna kill you. The burst damage is too insane for even the healer to heal you. Even if they do heal them, that means they just burnt through all their fucking cooldowns. And now you just target the healer after the cooldowns are burnt, you know? Yeah, I miss WoW a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm getting my new place on the 30th, and then I was gonna buy a computer. Yeah. Plus, the cool thing about it is there's gonna be a spare room, so that means Liza, Liza short for Elizabeth, she can come, you know, spend the night at like weekends at my house and stuff. Like, I have a house right now. I don't like this house. Like, sewage comes up from the basement, and it's like some slumlord shit. Motherfucker wants to charge you $12.75 a month for like sewage to come up out of the basement, you know. I could probably find something small at a place like that, just for like, my target price would be like $600 a month. I don't need a big place. I can do a small place, maybe 2 bedrooms. And if my daughter does come over and there's only 1 bedroom, I'll sleep on the couch and she can have my bed, you know. She's a little, well, I got a question. Is this weird? Like, okay, so, like, I've only known her for about 6 months now, and she's 9. But I did let her come over and stay the night, and we watched, like, cool movies. She was like, oh, Dad, put on a movie. So you guess what movie I put on? The 1990 Ninja Turtles live-action movie. The good one. The first one. Dude, she was, like, blown away by it. She's like, this is so fucking cool. Bro, she was so locked in when the turtles meet Shredder on the rooftop. And that was shit. Like, you watch that shit nowadays, that's like 10 times better than any of these stupid fucking retarded Marvel movies and all that shit. Like, it was fun, it was funny, but at the same time you laugh. At the same time, Raphael gets beat up, so you cry. And then it has a good ending. Like, it was like a great film. But yeah, I watched that with her. But anyways, the question I was at, it's not weird because, you know, she's a little snuggle bug, and she wanted to sleep in the bed and snuggle up. Like, that's not weird, is it? I mean, that's my little kiddo. Like, that's not weird. Yeah, well, she's all excited because now she knows her dad. And well, no, I'm a little uncomfortable, but I just let her do what she wants, you know. I'm not making it. I know I'm basically making it weird, but not in that way. I just, what's weird? What I'm saying, what is weird for me is that I've only known her for a short time, but she has bonded onto me like hardcore. No, it's not gonna be. It's not nothing like that, dude. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I get weirded out because it's like I hate to say it, and I feel like an asshole saying it, but like she's still kind of a stranger to me, you know. Well, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, is it bad for me to feel like I guess I feel weirded out by it a little bit. I just not used to it. I'm not like I haven't had people like unconditionally love me, like so it's like weird. Oh, dude, my daughter plays guitar like me. She sings like me. She's really good at video games. Like she talks like it's uncanny. So like I get why she. Oh no, well no, nothing's like inappropriate. She's 9. She's a little baby. Oh yeah, yeah, like yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. It's not. Well, it's not like that. It's definitely not like that. Like I don't, yeah. I understand. Yeah, little babies. They don't give. I had 2 little sisters. I was like 8 years old when my sisters were like 2 toddlers, and they just walk in on me when I'm taking a shower and try to get in the shower with me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I just pick her up and put her outside, close the door, and lock it. Like, no, they're just babies. That's all. They don't know no better. Well, I wasn't even trying to make it weird like that. That's not what I was. I was just saying it's just. I guess what I'm saying it's just weird to have a little daughter all of a sudden. It's a little bit jarring. That's all. Well, I mean, like I've only known her for 6 months, and she's 9. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that's a little fucked up, isn't it? Right? I wasn't like mad at her mom, but I kind of gave her a talking to. I was like, dude, like I wish you would have let me know sooner, cause I would have been there to help take care of her and everything. Did they give you guys like a new continent in that expansion? Oh, well, what is it? If you don't mind me asking, I'm curious. I know there's the Dragon Isles, so there's a new one now, right? What's it called? Albugar? Oh, that's some new shit. As Elgar. What's the theme of it? Oh yeah, Nerubian shit, right? That's what the Nerubians been hiding out all this time, huh?
Yeah, it's underground. The whole, it's like an island above ground, and then the rest of the map is underground.
Like yeah, like like bug tunnels and shit. Huh. It's kind of ironic because I'm playing Starship Troopers right now, and it's like that's what I'm doing. I'm going into tunnels and nuking them and shit. Like, are you playing Paladin, Frank? What are you playing? Oh shit, old Mistweaver monk. I fucking hate you. Well, I don't hate you. I just hate them in arenas. They're such fuckers, dude. Do they still have that like pole that they can put down? And then like heal through, yeah, like, yeah, it's like a, yeah, and then you heal the totem and it just heals everybody.
Deep Space Vanguard troopers are proceeding planetside to X-11 to hold previously taken ground. Not 1 inch backward.
Let's fucking go.